It's perfectly legal to go through somebody's trash. But he's about to, you know, he just collapses and goes, oh, it says this, and like nothing of value, basically, at all throughout the entire broadcast. And it's just like a reaction. It's like a soundboard, like a human soundboard.
All-time banger from the Killstream.
Oh,
Thank you,
big dodo. Oh, ah. You know, like that's all he does.
They tried to tell Metokur or said on their stream that I said
I read the shit. They got this shit about me fucking breaking into somebody's house when I'm in the 3rd grade at 7 a.m. before school and allegedly killing their dog. That was a mission that they had me doing, which is just a bizarre accusation.
Bitch!
They have me. They tried to say that I cooked dogs, which never fucking happened.
Oh, that looked like Josh Moon's penis. Oh no.
Well, that's kind of my view, yeah. And I said on Twitter, what is this? I saw Jay Yoba sent this. I game with Jim, Tom, and Augie, and now there's a deplatforming effort by Ralph and Bibble to get Tom and Augie banned. No, there's not. There's a disloyal effort by Michael Alberto. That's what actually happened today. So, no, there's not a deplatforming effort by Bibble, and there's certainly not a deplatforming effort by me. But there was an effort by you to stir the pot here and bring Metokur on into a prime position onto cozy.tv, a site that he's tried to destroy, quite frankly. So no, there wasn't a deep platforming effort, but there was a disloyalty effort for sure. So that's kind of my thoughts. If you want to know what I really think, I think it was a very disloyal maneuver, and I think it was a bad mistake. That's what I think. But you know, to each their own. But yeah, that's my blunt opinion. I think bringing Metokur on like that was a slap in my face. It was a slap in Nick's face. It was kind of a slap to every prime streamer on here's face. That's what I actually think. And that's not a joke, and there's no punchline. There's no cornball. There's no cornball Metokur joke. That's what I actually think. So you can post that on Telegram too. You can clip that one out. That one's probably a little bit better, I think. But you can post that one up there. But again, like I said, each person has to make their own decisions and how they want to run things and how they want to do their channel and what they want to say about people who are their superiors and every way, things like that. So we all have to make our own decisions, as I have for many years. But you know, actions have consequences. That's kind of what they say. So, you know, saying those things about me, well, all right, well, I'm going to say what I think about you, which is that was a really lame, bogus maneuver today, which is what I think. So I wouldn't have said that quite like I did if you hadn't said that lie about me. So here we are.
So here we are. That wouldn't have happened if I, haven't seen what you said about me. But yeah, I think it was pretty bogus, actually. Especially to do it on Cozy. I mean, you could have just went on YouTube or did it anywhere else. I think it was kind of a provocative maneuver done for provocative reasons. I mean, there's just no. I'm not the only one who thinks that either. I've seen a lot of messages, a lot of commentary. I think pretty much everybody thinks that. So again, I think I'm still being very diplomatic. But no, I have no deplatforming efforts against Augie or Turkey Tom. So It's like he just repeats whatever the last thing he heard from Kiwi Farms is, and he's like, "Oh, I'm just asking questions." Like, yeah, okay, yeah, got it. Yeah, just asking questions. Yeah, got it. Well, I'm gonna start asking a few questions myself. I'm pretty good at asking questions, actually. That's kind of my specialty, really, is asking questions. I'm a good question asker. Just asking questions. I hope nobody gets offended. I hope nobody gets offended with me asking a few questions on post, and then it's like, oh, what? Ralph and Bibble are trying to deplatform. Like, no. Actually, no. But what you actually did was fucked. And what you really did today was fucked, if you want to know the truth about it. Since you brought that up, since you reopened that case. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, even I see some of his guys even in chat. It's like, all right, well. I'm gonna cull my commentary there. I could say more, but you guys know my policy. I try to keep it positive with fellow cozy streamers, but yeah, it is a little ridiculous, honestly. Yeah, it's just I don't know. Maybe I'm not getting it. I don't really understand. I didn't watch the stream. They're saying that Metokur treated him like a bitch for the entire stream. I don't know if that's true. Sounds true, but I don't know if it is true. I heard a couple parts and he was being treated in that manner, but I didn't hear the whole thing, so I couldn't say for sure. Like his own lore, basically. And it's even wilder than whatever Metokur's saying. He like has no answer to that. I don't know if you've noticed this tactic. And it actually puts Metokur on the back foot. And he's trying to play along with it too, but he's not as good as Paul Town.
I just hope that the imaginary diseases kill you before, AF dies, because it would suck to not have any content.
When will AF die? You think it's gonna die?
Yeah, because like Nick is like a cat boy gay person, so he'll get it.
Okay.
Baked is literally sending child porn to people.
Oh, I didn't know that one.
Yeah, honestly, block Baked Alaska immediately, because
they don't get it at all. Like, they don't get it at all. And I'm not trying to belabor the point or make it bigger than it is, but yeah, I can see why people didn't like that. What am I supposed to, I represent the people here on cozy.tv. What am I going to come out and denounce that? No, I'm not. The fuck? Yeah, I can see why a lot of people didn't care for that.
Hey, I'm back.
What? What's up?
Yeah, I heard Michael said that I was trying to deplatform Augie and Turkey Tom.
He did say that, yeah.
Turkey Tom, if you've watched any of his new videos, especially like the what is it? Fuck, it's like Turkey Tom After Dark or Turkey Tom Dark or whatever the fuck it is. He leans very heavily into Jesus fucking Christ. If this is someone knocking on my door again, I'm going to hit them in the face with a brick.
Don't do that.
I can. It's my property. I'm allowed to legally.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Tom Dark, where he does some of these things and he talks about some people on the internet. He's trying to pander very, very hard to the left. And he's trying to act like, all this stuff that I did that was edgy when I was younger is problematic. I don't want Tom to be deplatformed. I want Metokur to become toxic to the larger audiences he's grasping for. I made that very clear. I mean, I stated it outright. I'm telling you exactly. There's no secret plan. I'm showing you the inner workings. It's not that hard to figure out because there's a choice. Either, you you disavow Metokur and he goes down the drain, or you stand up for Metokur and maybe we can stop cancel culture. I mean, either way, it works. It's a win-win in my favor. You know what I mean? Either we start to normalize and shift away that anybody who says the N-word, you have to immediately disavow them, or we get rid of Metokur. I mean,
Either way, it's a win.
No losing for me.
Exactly. That's a definite win. That the point is they do, and that's the kind of shit they've talked about before. So it's more just like holding them to their own standard. Now, obviously, they don't deplatform people over that anyway. You did make the one comment about tagging YouTube, but they don't deplatform people for appearing in streams anyway. But what it does do is get their communities riled up, right? If somebody
and it gets people who dislike them that want to see, that whole thing is a Shark Tank. That whole commentary community is a Shark Tank. So like, as far as there's always someone who's coming up who wants to take down a larger name. I mean, that's how they get their names. You remember what happened to John Swan? He was like a huge name and he was helping all of them out, and then as soon as like there was some I don't even remember what he did, to be quite honest. There was some fuck up on John Swan's part and they just ripped him apart. It was like a bunch of fucking Skeksis from the Dark Crystal. They just fucking tore him to pieces and left him by the wayside. That's what they do. That's their whole mentality. And so either they're going to have to move away from that, or they're going to have to disavow Metokur.
Yeah, and they did that flamenco actually too. Here we go. Although
McBeast sent $5.
He was lower. Thank you for that. He was lower on the totem pole, but he was another guy. And I even saw fucking Faggot Gator and some of them complaining that he didn't take their advice. Their advice was leave that community, basically, because you're going to get fed to the wolves over there. And that's exactly what happened. Now, it took him long enough, and it was only because Flamenco's a retard and repeatedly made that known. There was so many chances for Flamenco to avoid what he is at now. But now his career is broken.
And so it was only a matter of time before they turned on him, just because, that again, you need drama for that community and it's required. So if they have to make it, they'll make it. And that's why it's such a bombshell for me to go, hey, why don't you guys attack Metokur or attack each other over Metokur? Because they know once you say that, once that's out there, somebody's going to use it. Somebody is going to use it. So either they have to fucking get on it quick and disavow him, or it might be a week, it might be a year, but somebody is going to use that to cancel them, and to create drama about them. And so that's the game that they play. I mean, like, I'm not one that's playing that game. That's their community. That's what they do. Our community, you can say whatever you want. Nobody cares. But that's why they're all up in arms about it. Like, oh my God, how dare you? Oh my God, that's fucked up. No, it's not. No, it's not. It is what it is. So.
You know what? Well said. I have to say. Also, let's see. We're approaching 8 p.m. Eastern live on the Sunrise. I should have switched the branding, but I'm just going to go ahead and keep it. I think Sunrise Extended Edition, Extendo Edition. Let's finish this clip. Finally, perhaps.
Love him or hate him. He is like very obstinate and like an asshole. So it's like he's not going to like.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, on one hand, you got Odyssey with Satan backing it, right? Moloch and Yahoo, and then you got Cozy with the Jews backing it. I don't know which team's going to make it.
That's the same team. That's the same team.
Is that the same team?
See, he's just funnier. He's funnier than Jim, because that's the obvious joke too. I mean, if you're funny.
Did Michael Alberto just leave his own fucking call?
Michael Alberto, he's like, I'm not getting enough doing those. I gotta go to sleep.
I'm gonna read super chats. He yes.
Call it out.
No, he's back.
Oh, he's back.
I actually ghosted.
You were the worst streamer. You fucking put face cam on for 3 hours of gameplay and then leave your own call.
That's what Nick said earlier. Is like, even technically, the stream wasn't competent.
I have gotten drunk enough in the past where I actually did consider just tweeting out a picture of my dick. But my wife said she would divorce me if I did that, so I didn't do it.
She gave you good advice.
Yeah, I guess if the marriage ever goes tits up, but I'm pretty proud of my dick actually. So that's one of my better features. So maybe if the marriage goes belly up, I will go ahead and send out the cock shot. Maybe I'll get a little play off of that.